This is the Mount Soledad cross. It was built by Donald Campbell in 1954 and it rests at the top of La Jolla Scenic Drive South in La Jolla. Some of his other work as an architect include the Union Congregational Church in downtown La Jolla and some of the buildings at the San Diego Zoo. The cross sits on like a red brick, wedding cake shaped pedestal. It was finished as a Korean War memorial, the whole concentric ring thing, in 1989. It has all these elements of a memorial, like this flag and these black marble profiles of Korean war vets from all branches of the US military, but it has always sparked a huge controversy since its inception as to issues about church and state. The cross is a very mid-century modern design from the 50s. It's pretty symmetrical in every way. It stands at 42 feet, but it looks a lot taller in person. It's made of concrete that's just kind of covered in white paint, kind of reminds you of the school cinder blocks. A lot of vertical, horizontal lines here. The ambient lighting casts a shadow with the recessed design. At night, it's lit up. Not really much else to talk about. Sits in this really thick base. What's really fascinating to me is that I think the Stuart collection actually refers to the cross on the hill with these three pieces. The library named after Dr. Seuss, Alexis Smith's Snake Path, and the Vices and Virtues. So the story is really interesting here. So Robert Irwin was actually Alexis Smith's teacher, and when he was commissioned in 1983 to do something, he let the eucalyptus trees kind of guide him, and he did two running violet V forms. And his philosophy of letting the surroundings determine the story kind of passed down to Alexis Smith. So when she decided to do the snake path, she used the library as inspiration. William Pereira actually designed the library to look like hands holding up knowledge. But since the library is in the sea of eucalyptus trees, everyone thinks it just looks like a tree. So she thought the tree of knowledge would be a theme, and this snake would be the devil leading Adam and Eve out of the garden to the land of sin. So there's the vices and virtues from Christianity. And actually, this copy of Paradise Lost, which is pretty explicit about Adam and Eve and stuff. This quote is Michael talking to Adam, the archangel Michael, prepping Adam, telling him telling him the vices and virtues they would experience because they ate the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and their only hope of happiness again is through the tree of life, which can sometimes be represented in Christian culture by Jesus's cross.